Let's get a look at what some of the biggest guys in the industry think we are going to have in 2025 here as a crypto year. What are some of their predictions, and what can we glean for from it and take into the next year as far as our crypto portfolios go? And as far as our own predictions here, are we still on track? Let's take a look at that and more here. As always, we're gonna cue my guy Indigo Saint, guys. Hope you're having a happy New Year here. Let's get into it here. Boom. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on a black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested.
What is up, crypto warriors? What is up, Black Roo crew? We're in here. Happy New Year. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get straight into it. Let me share the screen here. So what's been a kind of annual thing is we look at what some of the titans in the industry are saying about the predictions for next year, this being the next year, and we see what we can glean from it. Okay, and then of course, are we still on track? Okay. What's up, Power of Nine? You know I love the number 9 here. What's up, Prospector? What's up, Les Square? Let's get into it. Let's get straight into it. Now, I haven't truly looked at some of these. I kind of wanted to keep it fresh here. I just really kind of glanced at them. So we'll kind of be looking at these together for the first time, guys. Let's start with Forbes, okay? We have 2 or 3 lists here we want to look at. The list that I usually look at is CoinDesk, but I swear I looked at CoinDesk's predictions for this year, and they were really lacking. So I don't think we're going to go over that. We might look at it some here later, but I was not impressed with CoinDesk. They usually give a big predictions, and they didn't this year. But let's start with Forbes. Okay, so 7 predictions for crypto in 2025: Bitcoin, ETFs, and global adoption. So number 1, a major G7 or BRICS nation will establish and announce a strategic Bitcoin reserve. We told you guys about this, right? About Donald Trump possibly having a strategic Bitcoin reserve for America, right? And here it says the Trump administration's proposal to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve for the United States has sparked widespread debate and speculation. While adding Bitcoin to U.S. Treasury's balance sheet will require considerable political willpower and congressional approval, the mere suggestion of an initiative carries profound implications. Now, let's clear this up, because the way that they're saying this is actually a little inaccurate, because the U.S. already holds Bitcoin. We've shown you guys that before, and we've debunked the whole thing about the treasury and Bitcoin. Check out our video here. Can the Fed hold Bitcoin? Okay. I already kind of debunked that. I know Powell came out and said something, but the kind of what he said was misleading. I'm not going to say it's a lie what he said, because in the moment it was factually okay, but it was misleading in that the US already holds Bitcoin. Okay. So like there's no congressional whatever these guys are talking about with congressional whatever. That's just simply not true. The US already holds Bitcoin, and now the central banks can actually hold Bitcoin. So check out my video here. Tons of great videos here we've been doing lately. and we're getting lots of great numbers on them. I'm loving it. XRP holders 788 views. That's great for our channel. And be sure to spread the word about the channel, guys. We're looking to grow here. We've been growing here, over 200 some subscribers in the last month. But of course, like 73% of you are not subscribed. So please like and subscribe. But yeah, we went over this here. Fed can't hold Bitcoin debunked. Okay, so definitely check that out if you were worried about the US holding Bitcoin or not being able to hold Bitcoin. Check that out. But we can also show you here at bitcointreasuries.net. It's a website that kind of tracks who's holding Bitcoin, and they know this because of various different wallets, like the Silk Road wallet. Those who've been in crypto for a while, they know about a dark web kind of eBay, if you will, that existed called Silk Road. Well, the US confiscated a whole bunch of Bitcoins from this Silk Road. Some of those Bitcoins they sold to Tim Draper. Check out my channel to see about Tim Draper. If you really want to know about him, in the link in the description, there's Crypto's Quiet King. There's so many things linked to Tim Draper in the crypto world, and in the entire world. A lot of things are linked to Tim Draper, including the Rothschild families, including the Rockefeller families. You know, he in my opinion is kind of the quiet king of cryptocurrency. Okay, so definitely check him out. And well, let's continue on down here. You'll see what governments hold Bitcoin, and you can already see the United States holds almost 200K Bitcoin. But definitely check out that video. I go more in depth on that subject. But yes, that's definitely not. I hate that they're being misleading here, even in the Forbes article. But you know, what can you do, right? So let's continue on here. By signaling the possibility of an SBR, the U.S. effectively invites other major nations to consider a similar move. So here's like one of the things that I'm predicting too. Once America kind of does this, everybody else is going to follow in, right? And I used to think this was bull, right? Until I spoke to this woman from Brazil, and she's like, well, and she said it kind of verbatim. She's like, well, other countries, us like Brazil, we look in and see what American politicians are doing, and you know, our politicians kind of follow what you guys do. And I was like, wow, like that. And that's from someone that lived in Brazil, right? So like I like that's kind of true. Like a lot of nations follow our lead. So you know, without reading all of this, I think you know, once we get into the Bitcoin strategic reserve, a lot of different nations will follow suit. So not only nations, but I think also different big companies will follow suit with that as well. So, but let's continue. Stablecoin growth will continue doubling to exceed to 400 billion. Stablecoins have emerged as one of crypto's most successful mainstream use cases. And see, stablecoins, you could equate those to CBDCs, but you know, they know that we're okay with the word stablecoin, so they're using stablecoin. But essentially, you could think of a stablecoin as a CBDC. In 2024, stablecoins reached an all-time high of 200 billion in circulating supply, dominated by market leaders Tether and Circle. These digital currencies rely on blockchain networks such as Ethereum, Solana, and Tron to facilitate seamless, borderless transactions. So basically, they're trying to get dollars. They're kind of trying to stablecoin currencies, get them on, like, for example, Circle has USDT or USDC, excuse me, and Circle has USDT. Both of these companies have U.S. bonds. So the dollar kind of depends really heavily on these companies. And I think what they're trying to do is convert basically the dollar to blockchain. But there are a lot of different companies like Circle, like Tether, like Ripple, like PayPal that have their own dollar basically pegged to their particular organizations. So the dollar is not only being tokenized by these companies, it's going to be tokenized by Ripple, PayPal, Gemini, like some of the biggest companies in our world, right? So be on the lookout for that. I think as stable coin adoption continues to happen, more crypto adoption will happen. Bitcoin DeFi enabled by L2s will be a dominant growth trend. Okay. And then let's move on. Bitcoin ETFs will continue their surge and new crypto-focused ETFs will emerge. Like, I really, really think that this is going to happen, right? Imagine now an XRP ETF, and you see how big Bitcoin has grown due to the BlackRock ETF. So Bitcoin like basically jumped up almost 50K, almost pretty much doubled since actually, when did they approve those? Was it the beginning of this year? It may have tripled since the BlackRock ETF. But yeah, so imagine that growth for a coin like HBAR or a coin like XRP when they get a BlackRock ETF, right? I've shown you on this channel how there are already ETFs in other countries that exist for XRP and for HBAR and things like this. But again, in the whole American thing, swing of things, and we know how much BlackRock has under assets under management, something like 14 trillion. And if they were a state or a country, they would be like the 14th or 13th wealthiest country in the world. So this is who we have in BlackRock. And if they come out with some HBAR ETF or XRP ETF, man, sky's the limit for these guys, right? For those coins. Let's continue on here. Magnificent Seven company will add Bitcoin to its balance sheet beyond Tesla. And they say beyond Tesla because I believe Tesla already has Bitcoin on its balance sheet, which we can go and look and see. So I know that they at one point said, no, Tesla doesn't have Bitcoin on its balance sheet anymore, but it's not true. They do. So here it is right here. They have almost 10K Bitcoin, right? So Tesla is coming in right under CleanSpark, Hut 8, Riot, Marathon, and MicroStrategy. Okay. CleanSpark, I love that they're in the 5th position here and rising. Gotta love that. Oh, what's up, Crypto Neat? What's up, bro? What's up? Courtney Johnson, Casper Cooper. What's up, Nerd Upping Marv? What's up, Shiny Goo? What's up, 64ECG? Okay, what's going on? Appreciate the super chat, bro. Love the research. And we'll get to all your questions at the end, guys. But let's continue here on these predictions. Like just thumbing through. Let's continue. So total crypto market would exceed 8 trillion. In 2024, the total cryptocurrency market cap surged to an all-time high 3.8 trillion. Remember how I told you guys they love that 3.8 number, right? If you remember, Sandra Bullock had a movie called Red Rum by Numbers, right? And it was 38 was the number that they showed in that poster. Red Rum by Numbers. So they love that number, bro. Encompassing a broad array of use cases, including Bitcoin as a store of value and stable coins, DeFi, NFTs, meme coins. So all of this stuff, GameFi, SocialFi, and beyond. So imagine now we have crypto, we have regulation, and we have crypto clarity. Okay, regulational clarity. We always thought like being like crypto people, right? That was going to hurt crypto. But in this case, it's actually going to help crypto because that's going to mean that businesses can now invest because they have regulational clarity. So I think we see GameFi, we see SocialFi, we see all of these companies coming in pretty heavy once everything is clarified there. Now, even more heavily in the fact that when it comes to America and what Trump was saying with American crypto tax cuts, and when it comes to Hong Kong, in which they say zero taxes on cryptocurrencies, essentially, if they both do that, the government is making it easy. They're paving the way for companies to put money into cryptocurrency. They're going to be financially benefited by having a zero capital gains tax for them, right? So why would they not put money in cryptocurrency? And when we showed you different cryptocurrencies like Hedera that already have some of the world's biggest companies attached to it, right? So it's just going to behoove companies to put their money. And by the way, Hedera is an American cryptocurrency. Okay. Chainlink Labs, Boeing, Dell, T-Mobile, IBM, Hitachi, Google, LG, Nomura, Ubisoft, WorldPay. The list goes on, bro. The list goes on. So it's only going to benefit companies to put their money in things like Hedera and XRP and things like this. So I think that vastly increases with this regulational clarity. And with it, we see the crypto market reach. So would it be too crazy to think that the market cap doubles? It may even triple, because then more use cases, like they're saying, are going to get opened up. So then we have 7, a renaissance for crypto startups. The U.S. will return as a global crypto powerhouse. Yes, we talked about this as well. The new SEC chairman, Paul Atkins, is a securitized guy. We'll talk about securitized more in another show. Excuse me. But the U.S. Crypto industry is on the brink of a transformative resurgence. SEC Chair Gensler's controversial regulation by enforcement approach, which stifled the innovation and drove many crypto startups offshore, will conclude with his departure in January. His successor, Paul Atkins, brings a starkly different perspective. A former SEC commissioner, Atkins is renowned for his pro-crypto stance, support for deregulation, and leadership in initiatives like the Token Alliance, a pro-crypto advocacy group. Okay, his approach promises a more collaborative regulatory framework, fostering innovation rather than suppressing it. Okay, the end of Operation Choke Point 2, a covert initiative that limited crypto startups and access to the U.S. banking system, further sets stage for a renaissance by restoring equitable access to banking infrastructure. The U.S. is creating an environment where blockchain developers and entrepreneurs can strive without undue constraints. Now, you got to wonder how much I'm just gonna say it. Like you have to wonder how much this was the plan, right? Um, but we shall see, right? But regardless, what we can take away from this is Paul Atkins and Scott Blissant. they're going to open the door for cryptocurrency. And they have the congressmen like Mike Flood, like French Hill. They have the House. The Republicans have the House and the Senate, and of course the presidency. So they're very, very pro crypto all around the board. So this should behoove crypto, right? This should behoove crypto in getting regulations and things that are going to help businesses invest and use that tax break. Okay. So have to love that. And that's from Forbes there. Now we're going to go into Van Eck, and then we're going to go into Galaxy, which has 23 of those. Okay. So here with Van Eck, we're going to go over 10. Let me see if more people made it in the house there. What's up, Stan? What's up, Stingy Bayberry? What's up, Brand G? Okay. So we're going to continue on here. Okay, so Van Eck. Okay, they're looking at their 2024 predictions and grading themselves. That's pretty cool. Debut of spot Bitcoin ETFs. Bitcoin halving proceeds smoothly. Bitcoin reaches an all-time high in Q4 of 2024. I'm not gonna give them like they're right, but it reached an all-time high before Q4, which I predicted, by the way. So I don't remember anybody predicting that. So honestly, they kind of gamed the system for this 1 point here because it got to an all-time high before Q4. Okay, but anyway, Ethereum remains number 2 to Bitcoin. L2s dominate Ethereum actively. Stablecoin market hits a record high. Decentralized exchanges attain record share of spot volumes. Solana outperforms ETH. DPN network adoption grows. Okay, so top 10. They're basically, they gave themselves almost all the points except for 0.5, right? So they're saying that they hit almost everything. Okay, so let's see how much they hit on this, right? So crypto bull market hits a medium term peak in Q1, sets new highs in Q4. Interesting. Midterm peak in Q1. That's an interesting one. U.S. embraces Bitcoin with strategic reserve and increased crypto adoption. Now, Van Eck, remember, they're one of the ones who has a Bitcoin ETF. Value of tokenized securities exceeds 50 billion. Stablecoins daily settlement volumes reach 300 billion. AI agents on-chain activity surpasses 1 million agents. Bitcoin layer 2s reach 100K BTC and total value locked. Ethereum blob space generates 1 billion in fees. DeFi hits all-time highs with 4 trillion DEX volumes and 200 billion total value locked. Ooh. NFT market recovery with trading volumes reaching 30 billion. DApp tokens narrow the performance gap with L1 tokens. Okay. So interesting. Let's read at least number one here. We believe that the crypto bull market will persist through 2025, reaching its first peak in first quarter. Okay. So that's kind of what we were telling you guys here with Trump getting sworn in, all of these freaking crypto laws that they're going to change, like maybe the tax one where they give zero capital gains tax on cryptocurrencies that are American, the Bitcoin strategic reserve, and maybe even saying, okay, some of these things you said were securities are actually not securities. Like all of that, we can expect that in the first month, right? So might be popping here into January, beginning of February. At Cycles Apex, we project Bitcoin to be valued around 18K or 180K, which 1 plus 8 is 9. Gotta love that. Trading above 6,000. Other prominent projects. Okay, and with Ethereum trading above 6,000. Other prominent projects such as Solana and SWI could exceed $510 respectively. Interesting. Following the first peak, we anticipate a 30% retracement in BTC, with all coins facing sharper declines up to 60% as the market consolidates during the summer. However, a recovery is likely in the fall, with major tokens gaining momentum and reclaiming previous all-time highs by the end of the year. To gauge when the market is nearing its top, we are monitoring these key signals. So be sure to look at these key signals. Bitcoin perpetual fundings is greater than 10% for the month, which it would be bearish. See that? I thought they were going to give us more than that. Oh, here are the other signals. Excessive unrealized profits, overvalued market cap relative to realized value, decline in Bitcoin dominance, mainstream speculation. Okay, interesting. Okay, I think we got those. Let's go look now at the top 23 from Galaxy. So 23, like all these numbers they choose are not by mistake, right? We know 23 is a big number. So 23 predictions for 2025. Michael Jordan's number, like 2 times 3 is 6. And you know that they love that 6 number, right? So Kobe wore 6. Jordan wore 23. Magic Johnson wore 32. I think Shaq wore 32. LeBron wears 23. Like it's just always prevalent, right? And even more with the 6, they do the 15. Mahomes wears 15. I think Nikola Jokic, basketball player, he wears 15. So and this year, or last year was a 6 year. The 2024, the 2 and the 4 is 6. But anyway, love numbers, love the symbolism, love the these things aren't coincidences. This piece was originally sent to Galaxy clients and Cardinal parties as a part of December 27th. 27 is the number, 2 times 7 is or 2 plus 7 is 9, and also 27 is 3 times 3 times 3, by the way. Predictions were compiled by members of Galaxy research team between December 16th and December 27th, 2024. Okay, so let's see what they say. Bitcoin will cross 150K in the first quarter and test 185K in quarter 4, 2025. So interesting. They're also predicting, a first quarter surge, which is what we talked about around here, right? So again, patience, guys. First quarter surge is happening. I really believe, not financial advice. Everything can go to zero and all of that, but it's not just Black Roo up here saying it. Okay, so do what you will. U.S. spot ETPs will collectively cross 250 billion assets under management. The Bitcoin exchange traded ETPs are exchange traded products, by the way. Many of the major hedge funds bought Bitcoin ETPs, including Millennium, Tudor, and D.E. Shaw, while the state of Wisconsin Investment Board bought a position according to 13F filings. Okay. F, A, B, C, D, E, F. It's the sixth letter, by the way. Pretty interesting. So 136 filings. After just 1 year, the Bitcoin ETFs are only 19% away, with 24 billion from flipping the assets under management for all of U.S. physical gold ETPs. So again, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, digital gold, digital commodities. If you guys know, you known for kind of a bit of a year or so, or years, that Stellar has been on the board or committee of the commodities, the U.S. Commodities Exchange. I think it's CFTC. So the whole while that XRP was fighting its case, Stellar was on the CFTC board. See that? January 19th. Here we go with the 19, bro, and the 9. Representing blockchain on the Commodities Future Trading Commission's Global Market Advisory Committee. So this whole time, Gensler's up here doing what he's doing. Stellar is on the global, like everybody's focused on XRP, but here's Stellar over here on the CFTC's Global Market Advisory Committee. Crazy, bro. And who did they join on that committee? JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and BlackRock. Like, it's just so clear that this was always the plan with cryptocurrency. Like, BlackRock's already sitting on a board with Stellar the first, January 19th, 2023. So this is like a year before Bitcoin ETFs even appear. They're sitting on the board with Stellar. Like, this stuff should, I don't know. Honestly, for me, it makes me angry. But it really shouldn't make me angry because I saw through it, right? And I only saw through it because I was diligent enough to do the research, right? We try to help you guys along here and show you some of the research. So you, if you want, can do the research on your own. You can continue to watch the channel. You can continue to watch the channel of people we suggest. Your financial journey is your own. But, we try to walk I walk my own journey and I present that to you guys. So, do with it what you will here. But yeah, it's crazy that, BlackRock's already here in the game. JP Morgan's already here in the game, despite Jamie Dimon saying Bitcoin's a pet rock that, nobody cares about. It's just so crazy. Follow what people do, not what they say. Okay? But we know. Let's continue here. Bitcoin will again be among the top performers on a risk-adjusted basis among global assets in 2025. Okay, at least one top wealth management platform will announce a 2% or higher recommended Bitcoin allocation. Okay. We've already shown you that the central banks could do that. They might be doing it right now, for as much as we know, according to that piece of news that we have been continuously showing you guys. Central banks can right now purchase cryptocurrency, and I'm sure they probably can and have been purchasing cryptocurrency. Because again, kind of getting into, are we going to track? We'll get into this later when we get into how, are we on track? And I think the how are we on track results will kind of surprise you guys. But let's continue. 5 NASDAQ 100 companies and 5 nation states will announce that they have added Bitcoin to their balance sheets or sovereign wealth funds. That's really not too, that's not a stretch, right? Because we already know, if we just look at this BitcoinTreasuries.net, right? Tesla has some, Block, which is Square, has some, Coinbase has some, Galaxy Digital Holdings, they have some, Hive, CleanSpark, MicroStrategies. It's not too hard to just join this group. It's really not. And if we go to nation states and all of this governments, we got United States, China, United Kingdom, Ukraine, Bhutan, Salvador, right? We already got 6 or 7 or 8 right here that have Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So that's not even that much of a stretch at all. But let's continue. Bitcoin developers will reach a consensus on the next protocol upgrade in 2025. Interesting. More than half of the top 20 publicly traded Bitcoin miners by market cap will announce transitions to or enter partnerships with hyperscalers, AI, or high performance computing firms. Okay. CleanSpark kind of already does a bit of this with their, what do you call them, micro grids. I think they already do something like this, but maybe other miners add something like that. Bitcoin DeFi recognized as the total amount of Bitcoin locked in DeFi smart contracts and deposited in staking protocols will almost double in 2025. ETH will trade above 555 in 2025. ETH staking rate will exceed 50. ETH Bitcoin ratio will trade below 0.03 and above 0.045 in 2025. L2s as a collective would generate more economic activity than all layer ones over 2025. Interesting. That's an interesting one. They're saying layer twos will have more economic activity than all layer ones. That's very interesting. DeFi will enter its dividend era as on-chain applications distribute at least 1 billion. That's crazy. 1 billion of nominal value to users and token holders from treasury funds and revenue sharing. Think about that, guys. 1 billion of dividends, right? So this is going to be some people say, like, you're taking profits and you're putting your money in stable coins, a stable USDC, and you stake it on Coinbase for profit until you want to get back in. Like, let's say, like we just saw here, they were saying quarter one is going to be good, but we might have a dip. But by come quarter four, we're going to be back up again. So maybe sometime in March, hint, hint, you take a little profits, you put it into some, stable coin, and you just collect interest until you're ready sometime after the summer period or after May to get back in. And, this is not financial advice. This might just be what I'm doing with my portfolio. So that's crazy, bro. This is crazy. And I already know that certain things I'm staking right now that I'm getting, DeFi value on. Right. So it's craziness, but I totally believe this. On-chain governance will see a resurgence with applications experimenting with futoric governance models. I'm not sure what that means. Here, let's look this up because I'm not sure what that means. Futoric. Or futarchic. Am I saying that right? Futarchy. A former government produced proposed by Robin Hansen, in which elected officials define measures of national well-being and prediction markets are used to determine which policies will have the most positive effect. Few Archie, like future Archie. That's crazy. Okay, few Archie. Interesting. Okay, let's go back here. Few Archic governance models. Total active voters will increase by at least 20%. Okay. Banks and stablecoins. Four of the world's top 4 custody banks will custody digital assets in 2025. Understand that Ripple also has its own custody bank. Okay. So get that, understand that for sure. Office of Comptroller of Currency, Office of the Comptroller of Currency will create a pathway for national banks to custody digital assets, leading to the world's top 4 custody banks to offer digital asset services. BNY, which BNY has connections to XRP, State Street, JP Morgan Chase, and Citi. There will be at least 10 stablecoin launches backed by TradFi partnerships. Interesting. Total stablecoin supply will double to exceed 400 billion in 2025. Okay, we'll just skip some of that. Total crypto VC capital invested will surpass 150 billion, with more than a 50% year-over-year increase. That's crazy. Stablecoin legislation will pass both houses of Congress and be signed by President Trump in 2025, but market structure legislation will not. Interesting. Market structure, creating registration, disclosure, and oversight requirements for token issuers and exchanges, or adopting existing rules at the SEC and CFTC to include them, is more complicated and will not be completed, passed, or signed into law until 2025. Interesting. U.S. government will not purchase Bitcoin in 2025, but it will create a stockpile of using coins it already has. Because, again, we showed you and told you that they already has Bitcoin. And there will be some movement within departments and agencies to examine expanded Bitcoin reserve policy. According to them, that they won't want to purchase it, but they already hold it, so it doesn't matter to me. But if they purchase it, it would be definitely be better. But I don't know. Maybe they hold that off all 2025. I don't know. SEC will open an investigation into Prometheum, the first so-called special purpose broker dealer. Interesting. Dogecoin will hit $1. Okay. So some interesting ones there. Some very interesting ones there. Zeesh, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up, Shook Focus Digital? And let's go ahead and talk about this here. So what I want to look at is, are we on track, guys? Are we on track? And to me, yes, we're on track. One of the things I'd like to point out to you, just using something like H bar here, is you can see H bar is still like beyond what it. Let's do the day chart here. It's way beyond what it was in 2024 or 2023, right? If you've been on this channel for a while, you know we've been investing for a long time, like for a long time, holding H bar, at least like from 2023 on. But you know, of course, here in October, you could have had everything for what you invested in October 2023, but here in October, you could have had H bar for almost 5 cents, almost down to like it touched the fours at some point. So we're still like really, really on track for things like Hedera, right? We're like way on track. Look at things like Velo, still like way on track. If you invested in 2023, like a lot of us did, you can go check the tapes, guys. 2023, or if you invested like even 2023, end of 2023 is when we really started talking like heavy, big on things like this. You're still kind of way, way, way up, right? So I think we're still on track. And if you also look here, Velo is above anything it hit in 2024, including its highest price of 2024. Velo is beyond that and continuously trending up, right? Continuously trending up. All you need is for maybe somebody to get inaugurated, right? And start talking and signing laws. Who knows where we go, right? And who knows, like maybe the central bank is already purchasing, right? Something to think about. Something to think about. So, I mean, there's so many cryptos you can go and do this with. Strongholds, they're just a little bit, a hair under the highest 2024 price. Crazy, crazy, beautiful stuff right here. I think we're still on track. The Bitcoin strategic reserve hasn't happened. Donald Trump giving the tax breaks hasn't happened. MiCA hasn't completely gone into law, right? So there's so many more things for us to look forward to for this year. So, let's just chill. But let's go ahead and look at our comments here. What kind of AI agent picks are you looking at? I'm not looking at any AI agent picks at the moment. Honestly, I'm not trying to let AI do it for me. Like, I really don't know if that's something that I want. I know they keep talking about AI agents and stuff like that. And, maybe that's something I look into. But I think if you put something on autopilot like that, it's like almost if you forget to pay, you know what I mean? It's almost like putting all your bills on autopilot and not knowing what's in your account. Like some bill might not get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'll have to really look into the AI agents, but I really don't think that I'm going to get anything outside of the things that, I don't think I'm going to get any. I don't think I'm going to get into those too heavy, but I am going to look at it just because I know it's something you guys want to see. So yeah, I'll give it a look. What's up, peeps? What's going on? 64ECG. What's up, Shiny Goo? What's up, Crypto Neat? What's up, Nerd Up Inc. Marv? What's up, Casper Cooper? Salute Well Stewards. Have you seen Open Source Money documentary, Dragon Chain? Good looking. No, I don't think I have, but I need to look at it. I think you mentioned that before, bro, which is cool. I need to look at that. Actually, I'm going to take a quick... photo to remind myself to do that. Okay. Peace, brother. We're picking your brain tonight. Ondo or Quant? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm probably saying Quant because of the scarcity of it. Let me see what Ondo is at. Like, what's their supply? I think it's like 1 billion, but it's definitely not as scarce as Quant. But again, like my view is always to kind of split it down the middle. But honestly, with Ondo and Quant, it's not financial advice. This is just what I would do in my portfolio. I'd probably go 75% Quant and 25% Ondo. The BlackRock funds that Ando has in it is always beautiful because BlackRock is BlackRock is that deal, right? But Quant's going to be the over ledger. I think Quant is like severely undervalued where it is. Yeah, so they got circulating supply 1.38 billion. See, you can't make this stuff up, right? I was telling you guys. Is that 1.38? Yeah, it is 1.38 billion. You can't make this stuff up, bro. Look at that. The total supply 10 billion. Yeah, so I like Quant over Ando. But definitely, if I was to do a split, just me personally, I would probably do 75, 25. 25 being Ando, 75 being Quant. Brand G. And again, that's just me. Just me. I'm not suggesting anybody do anything. What's good? Stingy Bayberry, good evening, Ruel and family. Any opinion on Akash? I have some Akash somewhere, but I have no opinion on it really. I do want to see if there's some investors attached to it. I think there are. I think there are. Come on. Here we go. It's coming up. Infinite Capital and George Burke. Those may not be the only investors, but those are the investors that we have at the moment here. Less than 250 million max supply. That's cool. Virtual protocol, I haven't heard of that one before. With NVIDIA flipping Apple for the top dog spot, how will NVIDIA support for AI affect crypto? Well, there are a lot of different cryptos that are kind of connected to NVIDIA. Like I believe HBAR is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure directly how that will affect crypto, but just like really far away view, I think a lot of cryptocurrencies, as far as like they're in their infancy, where Nvidia, like you should have been investing in that like 4 years ago. You know what I mean? So like kind of a different answer to your question. I'm like really gaga over different cryptocurrencies as opposed to Nvidia itself. Nvidia supporting AI. We know Nvidia chips are in a lot of stuff, but what I'm looking to see is things like render, things like that. How are they gonna be picked up? And I really think things like render, things like BitTensor, they have bright futures. See, Kid Graybo, what is up? Peace. Check out Jasmine. Oh yeah, Jasmine. Let me see, Jasmine. You know we love Jasmine around here. Shout out to Maximus Crypto, my guy, one of the biggest, best Jasmine researchers around. Definitely check out his channel if you have not already. And we will bring his channel up in just a second here. Just give me a second here. We're going to bring up Jasmine first. Oh, Jasmine. Nice little droppity drop today. Gotta love that. Let's look at the RSIs. Yeah, so nice droppity drop today. Yeah, this is nice little bargain price for Jasmine, right? I like it at this price. I like it personally at this price. I don't know that it's going to go any lower than this. It might. Let's see. Trying to drag this out. So it just hit. I need to get rid of these now. I don't know. Could this be one of the months where the full moon is the lowest price? Maybe. So maybe it has a little bit extra to fall. Maybe just a little bit, but it's still a good price right here. I would snag something right here. What's up, Kid Graybo? Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. What's good? Caleb Dykema, I have 553 coins. Is that enough? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Caleb. Like, I don't know what coins you're talking about, and I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what coins you're talking about, and enough for what? You have to do. You have to feel for yourself what's enough for you. Like, what's your price target? Should focus digital. Root of Truth, smash the like. Appreciate it. Getting it from Wells. Got you. Zeesh, what's up, brother? David Wynn. Rue, do you think Binance why do you think Binance hasn't listed Swift? I think Swift is being slow rolling stuff, bro. There are definitely connections that you can make to Draper and Binance Labs. There are definite connections there. I know somebody today, or I think it was either today or yesterday, it was like, did you check out the Swift white paper? And they put that on my Telegram, or not my Telegram, my Twitch, or Twitter, my Twitter, or X, if you will. And I thought it was fire. Shout out to Crypto Future, bro. You can see Crypto Future responding that $1 billion, right? So yeah, and like, check out my X, by the way, because you get custom content like this. Jetpack was talking about the Swift white paper, which is like, I think we should just take just a second to look at some of the things they highlighted in the Swift white paper. We get a kind of an idea of what we're dealing with here with Swift. I'm still very confident in Swift. I'm still very, very, very confident in Swift. Like, we've been over so many times, guys. Like, the Drapers and the Rothschilds are on both sides of this deal here with Swift. But this person, Jetpack, shout out to Jetpack Jo for tagging me, my guy Max, Underdog Research Channel. And you should follow all of these guys here, right here. Underdog Research Channel, Should Focus Digital, of course. Rob Mass, Crypto Future, DPG Maximus. You should follow all of these guys. They're very good follows. They will these guys are not shilling to you. They're just giving you straight facts, straight research it. And this is why I go on these gentlemen's channels. This is why I had them on my channel. Definitely follow these guys if you have not already. Definitely do that. But let's go ahead and look at my guy Maximus's channel, because I said I would. I like to do what I say. Where is it? Max. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. My guy Max here. Definitely follow my guy Max here. Always straight fire over here. Straight fire, bro. I was watching one of his members only videos, which I need to turn on members only for you guys. I really do need to turn that on. H bar, XRP, like some deep research from my guy Max over here. Gotta love it. Definitely follow my guy Max. But I'm sorry. I got distracted. I got distracted, guys. So Swift white paper. So Jetpack calls out some things here. I'm gonna see if we can zoom in. This is not making it much better, is it? Okay, but we can see it now here. So I just want to read what he said. Has anyone ever read the Swift coin white paper? Question mark. Mind blown. Shrug hands. Red alert, fire. This token is a gem. Okay. And he was kind enough to follow, tag me and my guys here, my crypto crew here. And it says here, one of the things that he highlighted, Swift has established a stable relationship with governments. Many of members of the team, as well as advisors, have been working as blockchain consultants in legal stances. Legal stances at relevant financial institutions and the government. They have also been pioneers integrating the first batch of financial blockchain regulatory sandbox in Guyang. Moreover, we are proactively communicating with China's Securities Regulation Commission, People's Bank of China, which is the central bank of China, State Administration of Foreign. That cuts off there. I can't quite see it, and I wish I could, but can't see it there. And then he highlights this too. Swiftcoin is the native cryptocurrency of Swift blockchain platform, available on multiple chains, including ERC20, Binance Smart Chain, Heco, and ETHF. Swift seeks to ensure accessibility and integration within the Swift blockchain ecosystem due to compatibility across multiple blockchains. And, the main use for Swift is transaction fees for Swift blockchain apps holding 500 K Swift or more enables users to use the lowest fees charged on the blockchain bridge. The all-chain bridge becomes just 0.01 a swap. By powering Swift blockchain, Swift pays transaction fees and provides token holders with a 50% discount. Okay, leveraging the power of decentralization. Okay, we know Swift connects with almost everything. You can't use Swift in the US, but you can use Metapath. And we showed you with Metapath, they connect to almost every blockchain network, right? And we've connected a lot of these networks to Tim Draper. So if you're Tim Draper, right, and you're connected to Rothschilds and Rockefellers, which we know in this realm, these guys control a lot of money. In fact, they control, some say certain families like those control central banks, which are, private, as you know. Our Federal Reserve is not federal. It's actually a private bank. Different people will tell you there are federal parts to it or whatever, but it's a private bank. Okay, just hands down, period. The end. I say that to say, if Drapers, Rothschilds, and Rockefellers are on both sides of this deal, and they're the ones who control the old money, it makes sense that they're controlling the new money. And they have a tool like Swift, which they could use to move all the new money and the old money to almost any blockchain network that they want. It's so amazing, like this opportunity in front of us. And you can see that they actively try to obfuscate who Swift is and what Swift is connected with. like when we go on to this thing here and we put in Swift, it doesn't say anything about being connected to Draper. You have to actually go onto Swift's site and know what Swift is to know. And then you have to actually look into Node Capital and find their team members. It's such a hidden gem, bro. It's such a hidden gem. And I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. But let's go back again. Just keep getting distracted here. But I like the fact here that they're talking about how they were working with China's Securities Regulatory Commission, the People's Bank of China, and State Administration of Foreign probably Affairs or something there. So even though Swift is an American cryptocurrency, it has heavy BRICS implications because they do a lot with China. Okay. And we're going to talk about that, their relationship with China and Japan more in another episode. But I just thought to bring this to your attention because we were talking about my X or my Twitter. Okay. So very cool. I would definitely suggest coming over here and reading this yourself because I don't have a very great view of this to show you. My apologies. But definitely come over to my X, like and subscribe because you get wonderful exclusive content like this over there. And definitely like and subscribe to the YouTube as well. But long story short on that, David Wen, is I think they're just holding off. They just recently, not too long ago, listed themselves on MEXC. They've been listed on Coinbase for a long time. And I think when they get listed on Binance, we might see a little pullback whenever that does happen, because that tends to happen when things get listed on Binance. But then I think we see like a very nice shoot up from that because there'll be more liquidity that can go into it because it'll be easier for people to access Swift from Binance just via Binance, right? You can still do it in a DeFi way for Binance. So, you can still do it that way. But when you put it on the exchange, that's going to just make it really, really easy for those who don't know how to operate DeFi wallets. And do you think SwiftC can thrive long-term against the competition? I don't like, as far as competition goes, I don't think we care too much about competition because I think Draper and those big families are going to use Swift. So I think they have a particular plan for Swift. And I've shown you guys in the past how Swift tends to go up when we get BRICS news. So do they have a BRICS plan for Swift? I really do think there is a BRICS plan for Swift in place. And, we're going to do some more research and some more bringing you things about the Monetary Authority of Singapore. I think that's a linchpin between the American and BRICS nations' cryptos. And, Swift and Draper have, they have inlines or inroads there. Okay. So I'm very excited to see what Swift can do as far as bridging those two worlds, the G7 world and the BRICS world. So as long as the Drapers and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds have need to move money, which they will always, because they seem to be big power players in the movement of money, Swift will be great, right? That's just my view. That's my take on things, not financial advice. What's up, John Holmes? Appreciate you coming through. Have you looked on Coinbase under the tokenized, and almost all the top 50 companies are ready to be tokenized? That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Joey, what's up? Jasmine, love Ruel, Prince 100%. What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming through as always. Joey has crowned me the Black Prince of Crypto, and I accept that crown humbly. Let's Square, I think Cosmos is connected as well, and it is connected. And if you look and you go onto Metapath, which can we just do that tonight? Meta. Cosmos is one of the connections you can have there. I don't want to mess around and show my wallet though. But don't take it from me. Go and play with Metapath yourself, right? Go see some of the things that they have on there. I hope it doesn't try to access my wallet. Okay, I don't think, as long as I don't press connect wallet, I'm good. But look at this. BTC, ETH, Binance, Tron, Solana, Ton, Arbitrum, Optimism, Base, AVAX, Polygon, ZK Sync, Linea, Optimism, Binance, APT, Sweet. We made those connections for you guys too. So they got those networks. We made the connections with Draper and those guys, right? Blast, Merlin, Scroll, Manta, Mantle, XLayer, On-Chain, ETC, Ethereum Classic, EOS, Ethereum, CFX, which is Conflux, Wrapped Ethereum, Clayton, which is South Korea, Hecko, OKX, Phantom, KCC, Cello, which Cello, Cello's related. Their vice president used to be a Cello, or their vice president of Swift moved on to Cello, and they still post his stuff like when Cello's post stuff. XRP, Dot, Kronos, Thundercore, ORC, XDC, Kava, Core, DBC, which is, I think, Deep Brain Chain, MTR, BTCC, or BTTC, HBP, AME, Gnosis, which is knowledge, by the way, for you guys out there. Breeze, Pulse Chain, even Pulse Chain, guys. Filecoin, Virtual Machine, Pego, Say, BRC20. Like, this is craziness, bro. On and on. Doge, Metis, Ape Chain, because Underdog Research has connected Ape Chain and Animoca Brands for you guys and this blockchain. Doge, C-Memo, Cube, Moon River, Moonbeam, Diz, HVH, which DC, like all of these, bro, all of them. It's just insanity. Most any network you can think of. They don't have Stellar on here, but I think that's because they don't want to show you that yet. I think they probably could do Stellar and Dot. Like we might have passed that. Okay, there's Dot. And Kronos, we passed that. I think I didn't say those names. Like, this is just, you can move money anywhere with this junk, anywhere. And with Metapath, you can move in NFTs as well. And this is using Swift technology underneath the core. So literally anything you want to move as far as like tokenized or like a coin or token. And they even have a position for GameFi, which lets you know GameFi, when it starts rocking, they're ready for that too. Like I can't stress this junk enough, bro. I really can't. But again, it doesn't matter to me what people do, because the institutions are here now, right? So like nobody has to hear this at all, and we're fine because the institutions are gonna put their money in, right? Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. I can't be bubbly enough about it. I can't like be excited enough about it. Because literally we don't have to do a thing. Like the institutions are going to come in and put that institutional cash right in, right, bro? Oh, man. It's money 2.0, money the upgraded version, right? Love your channel, man. Thank you, David Wynn. I appreciate that, brother. Omen Owens, what's good? Rue in the chat. Always press the wrong button here. How do you consider taking profits? Do you DCA out? Yeah, I do that, but I look for certain like things like eclipses. So during March, there's an eclipse coming up. I'm probably going to look to take profits then. Again, from some of the predictions we just read, guys, they are predicting a big quarter one, right? And if you watched our last prediction show, go back and watch it. Just type in predictions. They also predicted a nice quarter one for last year, and they were right. And we're right again, right? We're going to be right again. But you just have to have the ball, excuse me, the fortitude for we want to be kind to the ladies here and the guys here. You just have to have the fortitude, right? The huevos to hold on until Donald Trump gets inaugurated, and all these things, all these catalysts we've been talking about, settle in here, right? Excuse me, guys, and where I almost went with that. What's up, Daniel Delgado? That's my guy. Good evening, Rue. Appreciate you, brother. River, I follow Maximus for years. Max is the real deal. Yes, he is, man, and I'm proud to have been on the show. And we still got to have a chicken dinner go out here one of these times because we're in the same area of the country. Yeah, I really respect Max and his research. I really respect it. I really respect him like highly, bro. Highly. Shook Focus Digital, another guy I respect here. So with the banks that interact with the central banks will obviously seek to own their own 25 or their own 500K. That's a good point. That's a good point. Shook Focus, that's a good point. So obviously the banks are probably going to want to cover their own 500K of SWIFT to make sure they have zero fees in transacting stuff across. That's a good point that Shook Focus is pointing out from here, right? Because like we said, the banks could use the Drapers, the Rockefellers, and the Rothschilds could use SWIFT to move their money around. So obviously they would have to purchase 500K SWIFT to move their money around. Now imagine if SWIFT is paramount or very important for BRICS and the way BRICS plans to move its money. Man. And different banks come and purchase 500K SWIFT to have zero fees, right? Man, thanks for pointing that out, Shook Focus. That's really nice. That's really nice news right there. I like AMP. If you look into AMP, the Winklevoss twins are behind that in Gemini. And as we showed you guys and told you guys before, Draper also owns AMP or Gemini. He also owns Gemini. So again, I can't stress Draper enough, bro. Like almost every exchange, this guy has a piece of it. He obviously like knows the importance of moving money around. So to see him as a part of SWIFT, Swift blockchain, it must be important for moving money around. We've just seen this, right? So think of all these changes that this man is linked to: Revolut, Gemini, Coin DCX, Coinbase, Robinhood. I'm forgetting a lot of them, bro. But all of those different and Swift, of course, right? All these different exchanges this man is linked to, right? And you know, it just blows my mind sometimes. Like, yeah, guys. But yeah, definitely do your own research. But all these different exchanges these guys are Tim Draper's related or connected to. I think that just really bodes well for Swift and Draper related things in the future, guys. That's all I'm saying. Appreciate you, Rue. Appreciate you too, David Wynn. What's up, Moonfeather? I got to catch your last show too, Moonfeather. I was in there lurking, bro. I was in there lurking. I didn't say anything, but I was lurking. Definitely check out Moonfeather's channel as well, guys. Let me bring it up here. The Mooniverse. And again, check out the show we did on XRP. Ooh, that Cat Williams one. I checked this one. As you can see, I checked this one out. I thought this was very interesting. Very interesting. Check out the show we did. It's one of the lives here, which we'll go to. Stocks, SARS, and the Crypto Connection. I think it was JP Morgan who said something like, I'm going to botch it, bro. I'm going to botch it. Millionaires use charts, but billionaires use the stars or something like that. And it's so true. So the reason like I point out some of these important numbers is because they do become related to the different dates that they use. Okay, here it is. Millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. Okay. And if you go back into some of the history, what you'll find is JP Morgan is related or connected to the Rothschild family. Okay. So, and you'll find too that a lot of these guys, JP Morgan and, the Rockefeller family, the Guggenheim family, the Roosevelt family, intermarried into the British royal family. It's just a lot, bro. It's a lot. Like, I like to do these history episodes for you guys to kind of understand who we're dealing with Tim Draper, right? But then when we look at people like the JP Morgan family and stuff like that too, it's like you could go super, super deep with this. But needless to say, the thing to take away is the money movers that moved the money before are moving the money now with cryptocurrency. and Tim Draper is one of those dudes. And of course, the Rothschilds are one of those people, right? So in the whole thing of following the money, this is literally following the money, the controllers of the money, right? So, I can't stress that enough. And I think, that's clearly evident, right? And I know people like to make a joke of astrology, but I just want to put this in one more thing. A lot of the things that you find that people make a joke out of or they misdirect on are the things that you should be looking at. I found that to be true in my life. Um, so just to continue on here. Fast Willie Jackson, what's up, bro? What's up? Swift all day, all day. The cojones, yeah. Moonfeather knows what's up. She knows what's up. Bitcoin go up. What's up, Jake Fever? I felt you know. Yeah, I just didn't want to be disrespectful to the ladies in here. The manhood and the womanhood. You gotta have the manhood and the womanhood to hold on. When they do this stuff with the market, and they tell you, oh, well, Powell came on and he said that this was that, and the market's down for this, that, and the other thing. And, it's like, okay, did the catalyst happen yet? No? All right. Did Trump sign the crypto tax reduction yet? No? All right. Then call me back when that happens. Right? What's up, Marie? Late but here. Appreciate it. Right? And then you can be led less by the news and more by like the catalyst in your plan, right? When okay, well, he hasn't signed the Bitcoin strategic reserve yet. He hasn't he hasn't signed the tax break yet. And Gary Gensler hasn't resigned yet. All these different catalysts, right? None of them have occurred yet. So we're still good. Okay. So don't even call me or look at the market or worry about anything until those things happen, and then look at the market, right? And it just helps you. It helps you be like less concerned and less worried about daily changes in the market, right? Another thing I like is this GAN fan. Like for instance, if I were to take, let's go to Velo. Or Jasmine was good. But you can see here, let me see. If I get rid of this GAN fan, right? Well, you can see here, there's a clear flag that the market is flagging. And generally, this is a bullish sign, right? That just looks clearly like a flag. If you're a person who studies that, like market, like some like shapes of charts and stuff like that. But not even to look at the 4 seasons, which I like to look at. I love this GAM fan because not only does it show resistance over time, but you can kind of see here that it stays in certain zones. And I'm really not worried because I can you can see the pattern here. You can see that it's sticking pretty close to the zone. And the trend here is up. And you bring other things in like the EMAs and stuff like that, it's still like super, super, super bullish. Yeah. Like that's just it. Let me go back to it. Okay. Boss Games, what platform can you get Swift coin on? Well, you can get it on any decentralized platform as far as like Binance decentralized platform. You can get it on Coinbase, you can get it on MEXC, but whenever I have those questions, what I do is I go to Coin Market Cap and I put in the coin that I want. So say like Swift. And then you just go down and it shows you the markets that they're available in. So as soon as this loads, and right down here, mosey on down, Coinbase, Uniswap with Ethereum. But if If you don't want to pay Ethereum fees, Pancake Swap and Binance is cheaper. OKX, KuCoin, Huobi or Huobi, who they changed their name to, is HTX, I guess. And I'm sure there's probably some like numerical gematria reason for this, but anyways, MEXC, Gate.io, Bing X, which I'm not sure what that is, LA token, like all of these. So whenever you have any question like that, I would just go on coinmarketcap.com and just mosey on down to the markets, and it'll tell you where you can buy it at. And they're generally always right. Sometimes they miss a couple. Like for instance, Dragon Coin. I think they don't have all the ones for Dragon Coin. You can buy it on Sushi Swap, but I don't think they list that here. It's a good price for Dragon Coin, by the way. It's a really good price. Okay, yeah, they don't show Sushi Swap, but you can buy it on Sushi Swap. That's a really good price for Dragon Coin, by the way. Yeah. We might have to do something about that tonight. I got 200K Swift because Rue like it, and I'm up on my Bitcoin. Let's go, Jake. I got my I got some more Tailcoin because of you, bro. I got some more Tailcoin because of you, bro. Boss Gains, what's going on? Oh, and Coinbase Wallet has Swift as well. Okay, any thoughts on HBAR? Okay, I'm just missing questions here. Future billionaire, thank you for that, Moon. Speak it into existence, Moon Feather out here. Speak it into existence. Okay, yeah, she got the quote for me here. Millionaires don't use astrology. Billionaires do 100%. Let's see here. I'm up here missing comments, y'all. Forgive me. I'm highly a fan of HBAR and highly a fan of Link. Ripple just did something with Link today where I think they said, let's just see if we can pull that up right quick. And we're well beyond an hour. That's fine. Link and RLUSD. I think they use Chainlink to get pricing for RLUSD. So here it is, Ripple working with Chainlink when they always try to put Chainlink and Ripple and Quant against each other, and it's just not the case. It's just not the case. All these bros are moving money together. Ripple partners with Chainlink to boost our RLUSD stablecoin and DeFi markets. So that was 14 hours ago. So here it is, right? These dudes working together. December 10th, 2024, Chainlink also integrated with Project Diamond on Coinbase, the digital asset platform for global institutions founded by the cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase. So again, we're having the institutions coming in, bro. Like, guys, the institutional money's coming in. They're literally about to just like slowly exchange fiat for cryptocurrency. That's what's happening. Literally, they're slowly going to be exchanging fiat for crypto. And we're on the ground floor of that, bro. Isn't that exciting? Like I can't like that's so exciting to me. And I hope it is for you too. Regulated by the Financial Services Regulatory Authority of Abu Dhabi Global Market, Project Diamond's integration with Chainlink provides data and enables full lifecycle management of newly tokenized assets. So Chainlink's one of those boys too. And I showed you guys before when I was looking on here before how big like, okay, we're looking at, if we look at LCX and how many people hold LCX. Wow, they've increased in holders. They continue to increase in holders, even though the price is going down, by the way. Check out my last LCX video. They had lower amount of holders than this. But again, it really doesn't matter about the holders because the institutions are coming in, and one of those institutional holders can just be like blam and just drop a whole bunch of money. But on a market. But again, it is just nice to know that they are every day increasing in holders. But look at its amount of holders, and then you look at Chainlink's amount of holders. I think Chainlink has some institutional holders that are just already holding. Ether scan link. That's what we want. Look at that amount of holders. There's like a 3/4 of a million holders almost with Chainlink. And this is another one where I think it's going to be highly staked. They were mentioning ETH being staked up to 50%, but Chainlink too. And just to kind of give you an idea, right? This is the top 100 holder or 1,000 holders, right? Okay, I wanted to go to last. My bad there. So top 1,000 holders, somebody's just chilling with $1 million Chainlink, $1 million in Chainlink, just chilling. So this gives you an idea of what institutions and people must think of Chainlink, that the top 1,000 people are just holding $1 million. Worth of this. Recently, they had some that they pulled out a little bit amount, but they're still holding millions, $1 million worth, right? So that's Chainlink. That's Chainlink. I've tried to do this with Hedera, but their Hedera scan is kind of terrible. Looking at Hedera scan, because I think they don't really care to make it easy for you to see what's on their ledger. So yeah, but yeah, and HBAR is probably one of the ones that I think are going to get ETF pretty soon here. Pretty soon. And it was flagging, looking like it was going to go pretty good up today before this little pullback. But honestly, with the stock, like kind of with the pattern, it's a little expected. It's a little expected. But again, until Trump gets sworn in, don't worry too much about little movements in the market. We still have this solid flag, right? And is there another flag I could point you to? Not here within the last couple of years, I guess. But it's clearly the market's flagging to go higher. It seems to me. And again, we just read the predictions here. Everybody's predicting that, and it's beyond everyone's prediction because, right, we're not trying to get, oh well, consensus says this, everybody says this, right? Because I hate that, because everybody say a lot of things and sometimes they're flat wrong, even though it's everybody. We actually gave you catalysts. We actually gave you things to point to which were, Trump getting sworn in, Gary Gensler resigning. We've been over it, right? But just to continue for sake of completion, Paul Atkins getting sworn in, Paul Atkins getting rid of these coins that they say are securities, which Gary Gensler said was securities. But Atkins, based off the Ripple case, can now say clearly they're not securities. And what are some of those coins? A lot of the coins we were just talking about, right? HBAR, LCX, Cardano, all the coins that we were talking about, right? He pretty much said were securities. So that the American crypto tax break, the Hong Kong crypto tax break, there's so many catalysts coming, and some that we don't even know about, like which cryptos become ETFs, right? So there's so many coming, so many. Telcoin did a 10x for me so far. Let's go. That's what we like to hear, Jake. Love it, bro. Think it's going to do everything they think XRP is going to do. That XRP hate, bro. I don't know. But yeah, Link and XRP, like we just showed clearly, guys. I think they're going to work together. They are working together. Yeah. When governments get a better rail to stablecoins, XRP will not be a factor or in the conversation. I don't know, bro, because XRP is doing all the things like getting their own custody. What is that? Metaco. Getting their own crypto custody firm that they purchased. So I think they're ready to the custody crypto. They're ready to be like a blockchain, basically. How do you call it? They're ready to be a central bank almost. Basically, yeah. They're ready to be a central bank almost. They can custody crypto. They can use XRP almost as a gold to back another country's currency. A single unified platform to secure and govern all digital asset transactions and operations. We are now a part of Ripple. So they just purchased this, bro. Like last year. So there's no reason to think that Ripple won't come through on the things that it says it's going to come through on, because all of the people that we just mentioned, like Tim Draper and all these Rothschilds and stuff like that, they own Ripple just as much as they own Swift. So again, that's why I'm high on XRP. That's why I'm high on Swift. Swift blockchain. I am also high on Chainlink. Everybody forgets Ruel already announced that XRP can be BTC market cap. I did. I'm pretty firm on that. I have a show that I want to do for you guys. That's going to come later sometime, where I'm just, there's so many BlackRock XRP connections that, like, I don't know, bro. I really feel strongly about that. Again, and it's more than a feeling, because I have facts to back it up. But you guys know what I mean. They're really great facts that point to that, right? And you don't even have to just believe me. You can go look at my guy Maximus's channel, and There's so much great information out there on XRP and the things that it does, right? Utilities are always made to become cheaper. XRP was dead on concept. Jeez, all the XRP hate here, Jake. Yeah, but another thing that I've shown you guys with XRP is that the Rothschild family holds 8.7% XRP. Like they're just holding it. That's another thing that makes me highly confident in that. Let's see. I keep pressing that wrong button there. My apologies, guys. There we go. And I did it again. Okay, here we go. There's probably a way to lock this where it doesn't do that, but I'm not sure what that is. Okay, there it is. Max, what's going on, bro? I was just talking about you, brother. Hey, everybody, slashing like for Rue. My ears were ringing earlier. Now I know why. So, everyone. That's right. I was talking about you, bro. So you're like, oh my God, why are my ears ringing like this? What's going on? Somebody's talking about me. Yes, brother. Yes, we were. We were singing your praises around here, bro. Daily motivation. Are we going to see 2.2 range XRP? I mean, who can say, bro? Who can say? And that's one of the things I wanted to point out too. I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh my gosh, is everything going to really move? But remember, we saw $2 XRP went all the way down to $2, right? Towards January 31st, right? Went all the way back up to $2.40 something cents. So like we've already had like kind of a pump, right? And we're still pretty much holding strong, right? So, as much as we thought central banks were going to come in and just like swing their power around, if you will, if we have to wait until Trump's inauguration, okay, sure, but still, there was a pump. So we weren't wrong. We just weren't all the way right? Yeah. So when Trump comes in here, I think we see some more uppage, if you will. Pause. Respect to my guy Max, 15x to get to BTC market cap while BTC is going up, while XRP going to be dead before then. Don't forget Rothschild have money they can burn. Them holding it means nothing if they hold everything else. I mean, that's a good point, but I think if they're holding it right, they have a plan for it. That's just my thought there. Brad Garringhouse and Stuart Alderati having din with Trump earlier and no tax on XRP and these ISOs. Let's go. And there was another little thing that like XRP put in their memo for their escrow. It was something like Trump's. I don't know if you guys saw that, but let me see if I can find it. I think I mentioned it last show. I put so many likes on here. You guys might. Let me see. Indonesia joins BRICS. That's a nice one. Where is it here? Let me see if I can find it. Okay. We might not be able to find it quickly. But Yeah, we might not be able to find it quickly. There's too much. But basically, it was something like they said when Trump gets sworn in, like stuff's going to pop off, essentially. And this was in Ripple escrow. Let me see if I could just say Ripple escrow Trump, and if it'll pop up. Because Good Morning Crypto, who they do a good morning show. Other than Gentlemen of Crypto, watching King, I go over there and watch the Good Morning Crypto show. They had something in here about there it is. And this was actually in their escrow thing that they have every month. January 20th is around the corner. Donald Trump will be in the White House, and we're going to make crypto great again. They misspelled crypto, but I mean, come on. No, I mean, they got enough money they could do that. That's fine. I misspell stuff all the time. But the point is, January 20th, bro. They're even pointing it out in their escrow thing, right? And people for years have been saying Donald Trump, linking Donald Trump to XRP, and turns out to be true, right? And Ripple put this in their escrow. So I don't know. I see Jake's not a fan of the XRP, but I'm riding it, bro, to the end. I'm riding it to the end. Paying respects to my guy Max. Let's see XRP beat its all-time high before getting into talking crap about Bitcoin market cap. We love Bitcoin around here, Jake. This is not an argument. We can all coexist. Okay, we can all make it to the top together. Invested in both. I will be happy if both succeed. Let's see here. Max taught everyone about ISO 2002 tokens 100%. 100%. I shared that on the last live. Okay, yep. Ripple is keeping this XRP crap show going until they go public and only promote the stock price, not the token price. Well, that's what I thought was very interesting about the Rothschild holding XRP tokens. It says in the SBI holdings thing that he holds 8.7% XRP tokens. Like, he could have chose to hold Ripple company. Like, it could have said he holds 8.7% in Ripple, the company. But no, he held 8.7% XRP tokens. I think that is very telling. I think that is very, very, very telling. So, to me, that says the XRP tokens are worth more than the actual company itself. So, and I think that's because they do plan on XRP being a digital gold of its own, if you will, there. So I think that part's telling. Ripple XRP is a part of the RLN and the RSN. Definitely check out Max's show about the RSN and the RLN, by the way. Quant is harmonizing with all of this with ISO TC 307, orchestrating ISO 20022, and can settle with XRP, XLM, XDC, IOTA, etc., etc. But I do hear you. Fight! Should focus up here with the popcorn. Should focus with the popcorn. With a little bit of spice on this disagreement right here. Heck, ISO 2002 smart contract being let's put this up for everyone to see. Sent for instant payment for BTC and XDC network and settling on GS for 200 for 2000 TPS. That is huge jump for BTC. Then scale through the BIS M10, absolutely nuts. XRP for the bag, says Joey. When ISO 2002 mandate goes live, XDC is going to rip as well. Still very undervalued. Hot drop and take from our guy Maximus there. And agreed and approved. Agreed and approved. Bro, if you support any existing with Bitcoin, then you support the system. You don't really believe in the reason Bitcoin was created, and they cannot all coexist. Well, it's like Reggie Middleton said, bro. At this point, BlackRock kind of has control of Bitcoin, like the headlock control, like all of it, bro. Like BlackRock's kind of got Bitcoin on lock at this point, like for real. You know, and this is no disrespect to the way that you think about this, Jake, but you know, I mean, BlackRock's kind of got it under their lock and key at right now. People are still Bitcoin mining, but then you know the miners, the clean sparks of the world, kind of got that on lock too. So it's you know, I mean. Support. I just provide information for other people who get mad that we invest in WEF supported networks like XRP, QNT. How about fiat currency and the bad juju with cash? Pick your poison. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like it's just hard. I know people really cape really hard for Bitcoin and the independence, and I get that, and you know I do support that, right? I have a friend. Shout out to Brunswick. He's really hardcore Bitcoin, and like he really champions all the things that you can do with Bitcoin and become your own bank. You know, but everything that you and Max are saying are definitely true, and that's why I choose to invest in it all. I have them all, and you know, I'm not a maximist. Pardon the pun. I'm not a maximist of either. You know, I'm in all of them, and that diversification for me is what's best for my pocket. That's how I believe there. You know, and that's what I'll continue to be about really on the show is like, you know, Maximus of none, pun not intended, maximist of none, and investor of all. That's my goal, really. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good, and all opinions are welcome. And actually, it's you know, it's actually kind of exciting to have a disagreement like that. You know what I mean? Like we all get to learn. Everybody gets to benefit from differing points of view. At least I feel in this conversation, at least. Not every time can you benefit from differing points of view if somebody just wants to win an argument. But in this case, I think everybody's getting the benefit from all of this information, you know? So really, thank you both for having the conversation. Fiat drug cartels. Yeah, fiat did equal drug cartels long before anybody was doing anything with Bitcoin, right? People what is it? Counterfeiting money and stuff like that. Like we could get way deep into that, bro, right? So you know, that was always people's like what's the word? That was always people's gripe with Bitcoin is that it's used for counterfeit and this, that, and the other thing when it has a ledger, but you know, that was kind of double speak. They were just trying to get people not to invest in Bitcoin. You know, respectfully, Reggie don't get it either. He tried to patent DeFi. I mean, he did patent DeFi. He did, and he has the patent. And you know, I wish Reggie all the luck there in the world. And Reggie is he's a very intelligent brother. Like, I swear to goodness, every time I listen to the Reggie, I learned something that I did not know before coming into that conversation. And I don't know if that's like that says something about me, but I really think it says more about Reggie and his intelligence. Like, I truly respect that man. Like, every time I listen to that man talk, I learn something new every time. But you know, this is not you know, I wish him well on that issue, like 100% well on that issue. You know, people have been patenting things for many moons on since the patent office did do what they did and did what they do. Why should not Reggie, if he truly has the patent, why should he not get to benefit from that? It's something that other people have done and succeeded at. And if he was first with it, then he should be, you know, he should get what he's due. You know, 100% he should. You know, he's not the only person to have done that, and he won't be the last, you know? So, you know, Max is killing it. Dark Matter, what's up? Yeah, Jake, it's all good. God bless you, man. We need more people to agree to disagree. If people want to buy the stuff or not, then no problem. It doesn't hurt me one bit. I know people who sold all their XRP for BTC, but I don't know a soul who sold all their BTC for XRP. Well, I actually know a guy who sold all his BTC, and he's looking to kind of like diversify and some other stuff. You know, that's you know, it's you know, again, I'm an investor of all. I'm not a maxi of anything. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Maxi, not that's the word I was looking for. Maximalist is what you're trying to say. Dang it. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say Maxi. I was trying to say Maxi. That's what I was trying to say. But it can't. You guys are killing me tonight, bro. You're killing me tonight. I was not trying. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is hilarious, bro. Yes, maximalist is what you're trying to say. Dang it. Of course you are a maxim. I can't even say it without laughing, bro. Oh my god. Of course you're a maximusist. I am a maximusist. 100%. 100% a maximusist, bro. That we are all maximusists around here, bro. We are 100%, or at least speaking for myself, I am. Oh my goodness. One little note. Oh, here we go. How about that Vikings versus Lions game? Yeah, they killed them, bro. I did not think it would be that easy, but it wasn't even a contest by the fourth quarter. Like, the Lions really have to like win a Super Bowl this year. I think it's their year. Imagine selling all your XRP before the ISO mandates happened, or for a true utility run. 4-year cycles happen. Utility run never did until it does. 100%. I was saying that to someone before, like on here. Like, can you imagine? And certain people, certain big influencers were like, I'm done with XRP. Certain huge influencers were telling people that before it went from 50 cents to wherever it is right now. So imagine if you were a person listening to these huge influencers who were quote unquote done with XRP, but now they're all of a sudden not done with XRP. It's insanity, bro. It's insanity. It just shows you it doesn't matter how many subscribers a person has, like truly do your own research, because these guys will purposely misdirect you. They will purposely misdirect. I can't say that they're purposely doing it. I really can't. That's for God to handle. That is for God to handle. But it seems to me like purposeful. It seems to me to be purposeful. Like, I feel sorry for anyone who was listening to a big influencer and didn't do their own research and got out of XRP because like this influencer influenced them. Like, and that's not to say maybe that was just maybe their own choice. Like, I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I'm just saying I've saw big influencers. Let me put it that way. I saw big influencers saying, I'm done with XRP. And then boom, lo and behold, like weeks later, it went from 50 cents to where it is now. I really hope that wasn't purposeful from them influencers. I really hope not. But this is why it pays to do your own research. And guys like Maximus, guys like Underdog Research Channel, guys like Shook Focus, guys like me, we give you the information so you can do your own research. Like, feel free to fact check any of us, right? And if you find something that we might have, feel free to fact check any of us. And I guarantee you, like all the info. Let me take a step back. Feel free to fact check any of us. The research that we give you here is us on our own portfolios, what we're talking about in our own portfolios. But I find that our channels tend to be research first and not hype or not misdirection or, oh, I'm done with this or I'm done with that. No, I'm going to give you the research and it's up to you to do what you want with it. I'm not going to say I'm done with this or I'm done with that. Here's research on what I'm looking at in my portfolio, right? And you take it from there. That's the easiest way, the simplest way, and the cleanest way for me to say that. I value everyone who watches, and I value and having the privilege of giving you guys information and for you guys to come spend your time with me. You know what I mean? I feel sometimes with these big influencers there may be an agenda with the way that they give their information. Put it like that. BTC is like having AOL with Wi-Fi. Oh my god, jeez. That's a pretty interesting comment there, Boss Gains. It's like having AOL versus Wi-Fi, slow and sluggish, expensive and outdated. Here's Cryptonomics here. Max, check. Reggie is we can't say that. I respect Reggie a lot, bro. If that's how you feel about him, I mean, that's you, Cryptonomics, and that's you. I don't know if you guys watch Coach Greg Adams. He always has the nice sound bites, and one of them's like, "And that's you." But I do really respect Reggie. I respect the man a lot. Don't drink Nestle Quick. Don't wear Nikes. Don't own an iPhone. Yeah, right. With the sweatshops and all of that. Don't listen to music or that, or don't go outside. Just be naked in your house, and somehow don't pay your bills with bad juju. Yep, I know. It's like it's a sad, cruel world we live in. It's like, how can you even free yourself from some of the bad juju and the debt slavery and all the different things that they put on us, right? It's a overwhelming task unless you're willing to literally go out in the middle of nowhere and live completely off the grid, you know, we're all in a sense a slave to the system. It's sad but true. Bruh. Everywhere. I want people to know they will need to sell all coins for BTC and not hold, thinking it will become Bitcoin market cap. I mean, that's your opinion there, Jake. You know, I can see where you're coming from with it, and I can see where you're coming from with it. But when I'm looking at things and I'm seeing that like BlackRock controls both of them, and the way it seems like they're setting up and teeing up XRP right now, I don't know. Like they purposely, seems to me, especially when you look at BSV and you know, BCH, it seems to me like they almost purposely limited Bitcoin to kind of take. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. They purposely limited Bitcoin, and you know, and they purposely slowed down XRP to Bitcoin's limited now. XRP seems to work a lot better than Bitcoin does. They purposely villainized XRP, and now it seems like it's time for XRP to take its place that it was supposed to have in the first place. And they purposely limited XRP Bitcoin, because even with all of the miners and stuff like that, they could not control it in the same way that they could control an XRP. You know, that's just my opinion there. And this whole narrative that there isn't enough money in the world for trillions of market cap or quadrillions, a derivatives market plus tokenized debt, you could go on and on. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are not factoring in the derivatives market, which they should. Derivatives are huge. And then you put into like other derivatives like betting or loyalty rewards, which they're already kind of angling on to put loyalty rewards on chain, like and you know, Dragon Chain has a patent for loyalty rewards, and I think the whole loyalty rewards market might replace some of these jobs that AI is taking. Like there's a whole bunch of things just not being considered when it comes to the derivatives market, or when it comes to just crypto market and their market cap period. Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that people are missing there. Yeah, I could just not stop laughing to get that out. Max got me good on that one, bro. I just could not get that out. All crypto down 7 to 10%, except for XRP and XLM, 100%. Justin, welcome. XRP ISO will lock many people out of any profits. Well, I really think like, I know like, and I think you're talking about their Ripple going public, maybe. I think Ripple going public is not going to be that big of a deal. I mean, it's going to be good for the coin price, but I think that the fact that the Rothschild holds XRP instead of like shares in the company, I think that's just extremely telling. To me, it tells me that they anticipate long-term XRP being worth more than Ripple. That's what it says to me, because otherwise he would just give me a piece of the company. But no, he said it's in the XRP instead. And you know, who knows? Maybe he has a piece of the company already too. But still, the fact that he has the XRP shows you that XRP is going to be valuable and worth something. Yeah, it's down from its all-time high, but that was purposeful. That they held that thing off for as long as they could, and they held it off for what seems like 7 years. We know the number 7 is one of those important numbers. And here it looks like it's gonna break out. If you want to be real honest, I think they held it down for longer than that because it's been around since 2024. So really, you could say they held it down for 11 years, to be honest. Because I'm sorry, it was around since 2014. So really, they held it down for 11 years. Physical coins like pennies and nickels and quarters get used over and over and over again. Difference is they don't get tracked with the exchanging of hands. A United Public Shared Ledger changes this. Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, heck, man, XRP burns, for example. People will be jumping out of roofs before if sell before taking off. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, XRP is a beast. Phantom Beat, what's going on? Ripple owns half of the supply. So technically, that 100 billion is not true 100 billion. It is more like a Stellar with 50 billion that burns, and Ripple drops microtransactions anyway. All XRP shillers tell me is that they wish they had more Bitcoin when you argue for XRP. Then respectfully, you're in the wrong rooms. Yeah. Bitcoin doesn't burn because it's decentralized and not ran by a third party. But like BlackRock has a large control of Bitcoin now. So it's hard to say this too, because there's also all that paper Bitcoin around, and Bitcoin Zay was pointing that out one show. Like, you got all this paper Bitcoin around too, so it's like it literally is kind of pick your poison, right? And these mining companies, and they got so much of a stranglehold on Bitcoin now that how is it what it set out to be? How is it what it set out to be? At this point, really, like for a regular human being that didn't invest in Bitcoin like years ago, how can you invest in Bitcoin? And like, even if Bitcoin becomes like, and this is just an opinion piece for me, this is just an opinion. I'm not telling anybody not to buy Bitcoin, and I'm not telling anyone not to buy Bitcoin over XRP or to buy XRP over Bitcoin. This is just completely my opinion. Like please make the choice that is best for you. This is just my opinion. I think BlackRock has gotten Bitcoin so far out of the realm of a normal person that like XRP would be the choice right now for me. Like, who can afford $100,000 at this point, right? Who can afford that? Even if Bitcoin goes on to be like even if it goes on to be like $10 million a coin, right? And we know we haven't mined all of Bitcoin yet. XRP at $2 and something a coin is the much better value as far as our return on investment right now to me. Like, BlackRock has gotten Bitcoin way out of a normal person's reach. Would I still own Bitcoin? Yes. Do I still own Bitcoin? Yes. But as far as like looking in the window right now, best return on your investment, if you're looking at SRP and you're looking at Bitcoin, and you know that XRP is like all the things that Maximus Crypto brought up tonight, what we showed you guys about Medico and all of that, like it's like almost a no-brainer to me, right? And again, we're a maxi of none, right? So as an investor, if you want to be covered, I would own both. But if I had to shade one way or the other, right now, as far as return on investment, it would probably be XRP. Again, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm not saying anybody's right. This is just me seeing it from an objective point of view, and I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm not telling anyone to go prefer one over the other. You have to make that own personal choice on yourself, for yourself. And you have a lot of resources here that you could do that with, but it's in your hands to make that choice. I hear you, JP, but I do own both. Beauty of being diversified and not a maxi. There it is. There it is. I did not see that comment before I said what I said, but that's it right there, bro. That's it. Well, you're being too kind. LOL. I try to be, bro. I try to be. I try not to be too kind, because if you be too kind, you get run over. And but I try to be just kind enough, like the Goldilocks of kind, or the Guy locks of kind. You know what I mean? Like just enough. You know what I mean? You guys are killing me tonight, bro. You are also not featured to inquire about what Bitcoin is in the tokenomics. Those are features of Bitcoin. And Heart for Reggie is Litecoin off limits. I mean, I think Charlie Lee did a lot for Litecoin when he sold his big cash of Litecoin. You know, but again, like XRP, Bitcoin, Litecoin, you still have to make that decision for yourself there. Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer cash system, but it doesn't follow that in the white paper. But BSV definitely does. But hey, it is what it is. BlackRock holds a lot of Bitcoin. It doesn't control BTC. Just because any entity holds Bitcoin doesn't mean they control it, because there's no doubt someone controls all the other coins, just like fiat. Hey, I heard the Bitcoin white paper never said anything about BTC rewards being halved. Is that true? I'll concur. Reggie is very brilliant. The financial markets truly recognize him. He should be handsomely rewarded, 100%. People think mandates don't matter. Then you see Jasmine and my number one card mandate with medical data. That was an actual mandate. What happened? Ripped from 3 cents to almost 6 cents. Oh, my number card. I'm sorry. I read that odd. People think mandates don't matter. And you see Jasmine and my number card mandate with medical data. That was an actual mandate. What happened? It ripped from 3 cents to almost 6 cents. The ISO mandate. Oh my goodness. Max, boom. Hey, River. Well, 100%. Buy more XRP and sell all your BTC, everything else for XRP. They got an extra for everything. If Casper, what's up, Phantom B, is basically a blank slate now, will he go into payments instead of AI? That's a good question. I don't know. The way that they kind of almost emptied out Casper almost reminds me of what they did with Solana. It's quite possible that Casper could do all the things that it was supposed to do anyway. You know, I don't own any Casper at the moment, but it's almost reminding me suspiciously of what they did with Solana, where like they fudded the crap out of it, got everyone that was like hoarding it probably out. I don't know. Like, I don't know, Phantom B. I'm really getting a little suspicious of Casper, like suspicious in a good way. Like it really reminds me of what they did with XRP or with Solana, excuse me. So Casper might achieve everything that it was supposed to achieve, but they fudded it so much where we just got out of it. And now that we're out of it, they can get back into it. So, that's just speculation on my part. Speculation on my part. I should make sure I say that's just really just my speculation. And it's really making me consider adding Casper back to my portfolio. Again, speculation on my part. Who is they holding up XRP down? I never tell anyone that. Solana drops. Jake, the way this show is going tonight, it sounds like you, me, and Maximus need to do like a crypto roundtable. Like this is interesting. I'm learning a lot. The crowd's learning a lot. Maybe we should just get a show going and do like a little Bitcoin versus XRP panel on my channel and Maximus's channel, and this is really interesting stuff. And this is interesting stuff. I'm really loving this, guys. Thank you guys for having this. Like this is some interesting stuff, and people are learning a lot. Or at least I know I'm learning a lot. Okay, and I clicked on the wrong thing again. Let's go. Okay, there we go. I never tell anyone that. Solana drops transactions and keeps your gas. They say that too. Diversification is selling winners for losers. In a certain sense, I feel like that. Like you don't want to be too wide. I think you do definitely want to, bring it back in and not be so wide that you're not getting the max, the maximus is of your portfolio. Definitely. Because I don't know who said it, but someone said something like diversification is kind of like a trap. And I kind of agree with that, only that like you'll see with the stock market and you'll see with the crypto market, different sectors move at different times. So for me, like you'll never know at one time, like the gaming sector will just pop up and move real fast, right? And I'm not saying I'm in every sector of the crypto currency market. I'm just not. But certain sectors for me, it's like, okay, I need something there. I need something in payment. Okay, I need something and certain sectors overlap, right? Like payment and AI. Like sometimes you're going to use AI for payment, right? So for me, diversification in a few sectors, that's helpful for my portfolio. And when you look at ETFs, that's what an ETF is, really, right? It's a diversification over a certain sector, right? Of course, they have more money to play with than we do, but for me, it's a great protection for my portfolio. But you're right. At the same time, you don't want to get so wide that you're selling winners for losers. So, I mean, there's a lot of truth in this, and you have to find the right balance for your portfolio. But I think if you're over allocated in just one thing, to me, it's like, okay, well, when anything happens to that one thing, now your portfolio is off. Like this is the total reason that people diversify in projects. This is the total reason why people share. They share getting into a project. Like let's just take Solana for instance. There's 17 people in this. It's because they're sharing risk, right? Not all their money is allocated to one asset, and so that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing when I say, okay, I want to pick a certain amount of sectors that I want to go into, and then I'm going to allocate my money over that. But you do, again, like I said, this is just my own, what I do with my own portfolio. You do want to make sure you're not too wide, and maybe you give yourself like maybe every month or every 2 weeks, you reanalyze your portfolio, and maybe you choose to make it wider, or maybe you choose to make it shorter. But that diversification is key, so you're not over leveraged. Like, what if like something happened to, like, I'm not saying that anything will happen to Bitcoin, but just what if something happened like with any one asset? I'm not just talking about Bitcoin. Say I was only in XRP, right? So my whole portfolio is just like XRP. That's silly to me. Like, it has to be it has to be diversified for me. Because I don't want my portfolio to have just live and die with one thing. For me, that just doesn't work for me personally. Push the wrong button again. Okay, there we go. Lightning Network is not going to be selected for cross-border payments, or for instant payments, or for RTGS. Exactly, third-party layer 2s and third-party layer. I'm sorry, layer 2s are third parties. Yes, there is Stacks, but XDC is a layer 1. Winners for losers. Honestly, the more institutions and Fortune 500 companies buy BTC and add it to their balance sheet, it really defeats the purpose of what and who Bitcoin was originally started for. That's a good point, Fast Willie Jackson. That's a good point. And at this point, it is more being used as a digital gold than anything. Even though Lightning is yeah. So it is being more used as digital gold than a lot. I turned 10K to 120K in 2021, 50K into 174K so far in 2025. That's great, brother. I'm loving to hear that, bro. Difference is this is the start of going into the bull run and not just the height of the bull run. Just saying, 100%. Rootstop with the unit biases and measuring in fiat terms, measure in terms of BTC, not USD, when calculating return on an investment. Maximus Crypto, how many cross-border payments are done daily? Bro, 100%. I love the show, bro. I actually love the activity tonight too. 100%. Lose the Goldilocks. Bro, when it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh no, God, no. But it was too late, bro. It was too late. I had gone too far. I effed up. I effed up, bro. It couldn't be taken back. I could understand somebody who came into BTC and fought and bought below 16K with the FTX crash and did a 6.4x. But look at these alts, my man. I did a 26x with my last bag of Clearpool and over a 9x with XRP and others. Yes, indeed, for sure, bro. Yeah, we did some nice things here with LCX and Velo and some others. Seek and it's glorious. Hell, Jasmine over 25x since Binance, 100%. We were there too, thanks to the research of Maximus Crypto. we had some nice Jasmine gains as well. I will do one, bro, whenever. Okay. JP, right here you, but why reference the past instead of the potential moving forward? But if that's all you can reference, then yeah, I guess you win, I guess. But imagine people not taking a chance on ISO coins. My channel too. Okay. Yeah, Jake, that would be nice, man. That would be nice. And I think people would like it. Don't sleep on Casper. I think you're right. I wouldn't want to miss out if it was me just saying. They is everyone that is not here. Theta boy, what's up? What do you think of Theta Network? Do you think Theta could be an ISO 2002 token in the future of computing? I've looked at Theta once in the past, and I know they're connected to YouTube. I think like one of the like high guys from YouTube is on Theta, but I think these things like Theta, these things like Sandbox are just chilling. And once regulation happens, these things are going to be popping, bro. Like I think the GameFi and the metaverse space is just waiting for that regulation. And then once that regulation kicks in, I think these things come out like strong. Listen to the video I did with Andrew Saunders. If we go to my videos, you'll see like he basically gave us the blueprint of what organizations like Activision or Epic Games will do once regulation hits. Like I highly encourage people to check this video out. Scale, how mass adoption happens in crypto gaming, but it can also be for things like Theta as well. How mass adoption happens in crypto gaming. Like he really just broke it all the way down on how it would happen. And that would be my answer for what's going on with Theta and things of that ilk. River, I wish I could have brought Casper during the mineral FUD, but I thought it was a gamble at 0.007 and didn't have the clarity at the time with Casper improve AI. But now I do, and will continue to DCA. Everything is fiat but Bitcoin. XRP, real estate, gold, stocks, bonds, set. I hear you, Jake, but at the end of the day, I am an investor and have done way better on these alts than the BTC I hold. I continued to DCA max. I picked up a little back of Casper AI as well. Maximus Crypto way better in BTC terms or fiat terms over a time frame. Casper and IBM Kings of AI Governance. I didn't gamble, but man, for those who loaded up on Casper like Mike Cornwell, what's up? Shout out to Mike Cornwell. You guys did great. Yeah, and I kind of wish that I cut my Casper a little bit. I did kind of take a loss there, but I might look to get back in Casper. It really reminds me of what they did with Solana. It really reminds me of that. Like, it's crazy. Like, they know when they get like too many of us in something, they just really know how to FUD us out. And it was an absolute train wreck. If you watch my show, Casper is Dead, if you look at those Prove AI videos, those boys were terrible. But maybe that was the point. Maybe that was really the point. I kind of been over what happened with Solana and how certain influencers came on with certain crypto CEOs and FUD'd Solana, making you like really think they were looking out for you. But yeah, it's making me change my tune, making me think Casper might be a little bit of the same type of thing. Like they were just flooding people out to build it back up. I hold a little amount of BTC. I don't own a full one, so it's not a good reference. Did you see NCT run up today when it was all red? Holy moly. What's up, Mike? Act right. Mike Act right. I like that. Don't sleep on Litecoin. It's actually a better BTC, offering a faster and lower cost payment network and doubling a store of value. When BTC gets out of hand, Litecoin will become one of the better options. Thanks, Fast Willie Jackson, for that. Max, I measure my gains in BTC, not fiat. So if I'm up 10x, I'm up in BTC value, not dollars. So as BTC rises, I'm beat the dollars and the BTC. Yep. Right on, brother. Rooting for you and your success. We might not see the eye to eye, but appreciate your passion and enthusiasm. I'll have to get back to work. Take care, everyone. Thanks, Rue, and everyone. We do see eye to eye. We're just arguing different points. I understand where y'all are coming from, and I think y'all get me. That was very productive, bro. Thank you guys for that. And I think we as an audience learned a lot. Everybody's respectful, and like these are the things that help everybody grow, man. Like this is where a disagreement can be a service to the community, bro. I'm privileged to have been somewhat of a poor mediator to that, and I'm glad the community was here to see it, bro. I'm so glad the community was here to hear it and see it. J Sure 2.0. What up, dope family? Big things coming. 100%. What up, Detroit brother? What's going on, bro? Yeah, guys. 2 hours and 41 minutes tonight. Got in a Bitcoin versus XRP battle, bro. I think we all won tonight, to be honest with you. And I'm out, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Thanks, Jake and Max, for providing everyone with the information tonight. And I'm out, guys. Please like and subscribe and leave some comments. If you're not subscribed to either the X or the YouTube, please do so. We're growing the channel. We're up like 200 some subscribers, which is great for me, great for the channel. We're looking to grow and do many